Hi, minasan konnichiwa. Hello, everyone. ¿Qué dice mi gente? Welcome to my new episode of Rami Chan no Pro野球分析ニュースです。Today, I'm going to start with saying congratulations to Yakuruto Swallows and also to Oryx Buffaloes for winning the Central League and also the Pacific League pennant race. Now, based on my analysis and also my predictions, I also like to tell you guys the reason why these two teams were able to win the Central League and also the Pacific League this year. Before I go there, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde! Get! I'm going to start talking about Yakuruto Swallows. Yakuruto Swallows play 142 games so far until this point. Today is the last game. 73 and 51, 18 tie games. Batting average is a 254 batting average, third in the league. 141 home runs. That's number 2 in the league. Now, in RBI, is 618 RBIs is the number 1 in all Japanese baseball. Amazing. That's amazing. Now, ERA, the pitchers, 3.44. That was third in the league in ERA. And also 70 stolen bases. That was second in the league in stolen bases. So when you look at Yakuruto Swallows' number as a team, not bad, but they're not great either. So how can you explain the Yakuruto Swallows won the championship this year? Now, on top of that, Yakuruto Swallows pitchers in the top 10 best ERA, 0. Not even 1 is in the top 10. And when you talk about in the Central League, top 10 batting average, it's still 0. Nobody is in the top 10. So how can you explain that? Based on the numbers and analysis, that has just one reason. Takatsu Kantoku. All the credit goes to Takatsu Kantoku, who did a tremendous job. Last year, Yakuruto Swallows finished in the last place. This year, it started the season really struggling. But somehow, they never put their head down. They always keep their head up and keep coming and coming. And I said, in a couple episodes back, I said Yakuruto Swallows is one of those teams who nobody's really expect Yakuruto Swallows to win, but at the end of the day, they're just going to sneak in and they're going to win it. They have done it in the past. They did it again. Wow, amazing. Yakuruto Swallows did a tremendous job, amazing job, and that's the reason why Yakuruto Swallows won the Central League this year. Now, when you look at the top players, Yakuruto Swallows, Murakami had a tremendous year. Unbelievable. But this guy is legit. I'm not surprised with what he has done. Now, I'm surprised for his batting average. He only hit 281 at this point, but 39 home runs, leading the league home runs, and also 112 RBIs. And just one more. And he may be able to tie and also go ahead and win the RBI title as well. Now, the most amazing thing about Murakami, he has 106 walks this year. Amazing. Not too many people, can do that. It reminds me of Roberto Peragini when he was with the Yakuruto Swallows. Amazing eye. Now, another top player, of course, Yamada. Yamada did a tremendous job. I mean, last year was not as good, but this year he came back. He did tremendously. 272 with 34 home runs, 101 RBI. Really good. He's not running as before, but who cares? He's producing pretty good, and he's becoming the team leader now. So he's really good. And surprisingly, not for me, I believe that this player is a really good player, and he's going to be able to put great numbers in the future. It's Shomi as a little man. I mean, he hit 280, 14 home runs, 58 RBIs. I mean, 21 stolen bases. You're looking at this player, and maybe, who knows, maybe next year, but it's a possible 30-30 player in the near future. So that's the reason, one of the reasons why Yakuruto Swallows also won the championship this year. But when you look at the starting pitchers, I mean, everybody did really good. They did good. But, the relievers did amazingly. Shimizu, 72 games. That's not easy to do. 50 holes, outstanding. And the rest of the pitchers did really good. Kono as well did a tremendous job. 7-1 this year with 2.80 ERA. Wow, amazing. But when you look at Yakuruto Swallows' number as a team, they're not really impressive, but they managed to win the championship. And all the credit goes to Takasu Kantoku. Now, if I have to choose one player to win the MVP, of course, Murakami is that player to be able to win the MVP this year. And it's the numbers that he put, even though that he only hit 281 until this point, is amazing. So that's my number one candidate to win the MVP. Now, I'm going to be talking about one of the most exciting teams to watch this year. Oryx Buffaloes. Unbelievable. On the Nakajima's Kantoku. Second year as a Kantoku. Tremendous job. Congratulations. Now, when you look at the team and you compare Oryx Buffaloes with Yakuruto Swallows, wow, there's a lot of difference here. Now, Yakuruto Swallows didn't have so many players competing for titles at this point. Not so many, couple guys. But Oryx Buffaloes, these guys won couple titles. Unbelievable. They did tremendously in the Pacific League. Oryx Buffaloes had a record in the Pacific League in 143 games, 70-55 with 18 tie games. Batting average as a team of 247 is number one tie. 133 home runs is number one. And 551 RBIs is number three in the Pacific League. With 50 stolen bases, no bad at all. ERA, 3.31, number two. Those are really, really good numbers as a team. But individually, when you look at all the top 10, even the top 3 in all the categories, they're all there. And unbelievable. You got Yoshida, even though he didn't finish but the season playing, but he was able to win the batting title. Really, really good. 339 batting average with 21 home runs and 72 RBIs. This guy is one of the best hitters in all Japanese baseball. So he's number one in batting average. Now, you got Sugimoto. I know this year he hit 301 with 32 home runs and 83 RBIs. Amazing. So he won the home run title. So when you compare these two players, it's kind of hard to decide who is going to be the MVP or who should be the MVP. Because when you look at Yoshida's numbers, his OPS is 992. Wow, amazing. All right. On baseball percentage is 429. And hitting runners scoring position was 400. So when you put that in combination with 339 batting average, you can easily say this guy is the MVP. But unfortunately, he couldn't finish the season playing, and he got hurt a couple of times. At the end of the season when it was the most important games, he got hurt. And now you got Sugimoto, who hit 301 with 32 home runs, 83 RBIs, and he played through it. And he was the one, the Jovan Bata, who was there and playing every day. And this guy was producing really, really good. So to me, based on my analysis and also my prediction, I have to say the Sugimoto should be the MVP of the Pacific League at this time. So now, on top of that, when you look at the pitchers, wow, Yamamoto winning the Triple Crown in the Pacific League. That's not easy to do. In any league, it's not easy to do. 18 wins, 1.39 ERA, and 206 strikeouts. Wow, amazing. This guy is on a different level. He's in a different level. He's Japanese and he shows it. He shows every time he's on the mound. He just out there for doing his own business. He just want to win. That's it. So, and then On top of that, they got the second best pitcher in the league, the rookie pitcher, Miyagi, winning 13 games with a 2.51 ERA. He did also really good. And one surprise this year as well is Mooney. Mooney had a tremendous season this year. He got the opportunity to play every day, and he grabbed that position. He grabbed it, and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna play. I wanna play. I love playing." And he got 7 triples, and he led the league in triples with 7. This guy has really, really good potential. Even though he only hit 9 home runs and 8 stolen bases, this is a 2020 caliber player right here, and I love the way he plays the game. So, when you compare Yakuruto Swallows and also Oryx, Buffaloes, Oryx Buffaloes have a lot of guys that winning, they won the title, competing and all that stuff. And it was very exciting all the way until the end. But when you look at Yakuruto Swallows, just a couple guys. So it's a totally different Pacific League and the Central League. Now, 2 players, MVP, my candidate. Central League, Murakami, Pacific League, Sugimoto. These 2 guys deserve to win the MVP. But of course, I'm not the one who chooses who is going to be the MVP. But hopefully they take those guys in consideration. So, guys, congratulations once again. So for all of you guys, make sure to send your request for the climax, and I'm going to be talking about the climax as well, and also write your comment down below. And then if you like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde gets